Hey everybody, Ricky back here again. Sorry, this video's been a long time coming. I know I've been saying for quite a while now that we're going to be doing another update soon, um, but it just hasn't happened as quickly as I would have liked to have happened. It's kind of hard to get time to really just sit down and do one of these things, especially since we've been out on the road. We were, out on the Nothing to Prove tour with Shocking Disbelief and Jupiter Archive, all those great guys, and just recently got back, headed back out of the rest of that tour. Unfortunately, now, there's kind of two sides, to that coin. There's the bad side, which is that we had to drop out of the rest of the tour, and we were having a good time on the tour. It wasn't like there was any animosity or anything. For people that don't know, I don't want anyone to think that we left on bad terms or it was just getting to be too much and we had to back out. That wasn't the case at all. Um, we had to drop out because we were tapped by Mr. Zandergriff Miggs from the Parliament of Owls. He actually contacted us because he wanted me particularly to be involved in the new project that he's working on, which is a rock opera called Prime, which for those of you who haven't heard about it, it's going to be insane. It's really going to be just totally crazy. And as much as we were looking forward to finishing the tour on Nothing to Prove, this was just such an amazing story and such like an opportunity that we were like, you know what, we can always tour with these guys again. Obviously it's not going to be our last tour. This is kind of a once in a lifetime thing, and I really wanted to be a part of that. And the rest of the band was cool with it, and all the other bands on the tour were cool with it. And just kind of on a little bit of a downtime, and then I'm gonna be starting working on Prime here within the next like day or so. Been getting pages and stuff from the script from Xander and Free the writer, and getting just some of the music involved, and been kind of sending things back and forth, just kind of working on everything for the play, and it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm gonna be in it, and I don't even totally know what's going on yet. This is going to be something completely different than anything anyone's ever seen. I mean, like most people think of rock operas, they're like, oh, okay, Tommy and Jesus Christ Superstar, things like that. No, this is take all that and just throw it away, because this is something completely and totally different. I can't even explain it. I mean, I'm still fairly new to the project, having just really started getting involved in it, and it it already blows my mind. I think calling it a spectacle is kind of an understatement, because it's just going to be insane. Lots of other things been going on. Besides the tour, now that we're back, while we were actually out on the road, we got some calls from the Raw offices, Raw Records, which is our record label, and we've been getting a lot of demos and things sent our way. We got this demo from this guy in Texas, a guy named Tucker Jackson, and he does he's country, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? I don't like country. Well, then you don't have to listen to it. But we were really impressed with the demo, and we really think this guy could do well. And we were actually kind of surprised that we got a demo from someone that does country, because we actually fully expect people to just send us demos of bands and artists that are kind of in one particular vein, because that's just what we're going to be associated with. So when we occasionally do get like like a demo from like a funk band, or we get kind of acoustic folk kind of stuff, it kind of throws us for a loop, because we're not really expecting it. As much as we welcome it, it's not something that we're expecting to get, and we don't really get much country stuff, because I mean, you kind of have to be affiliated, or at least familiar with who we are and what we do, to really know about Raw Records. Um, But as strange as it is, um, obviously doing country, he's more into the kind of country style music, but he was also a fan of ours, and we're like, wow, that's cool. It's interesting. We're definitely shows you how much you're reaching out there. But we're really impressed with his demo, and we think he's going to do really well. We're going to be meeting with him sometime in the next month or so, and hopefully you'll be hearing more from him soon. So remember that name, Tucker Jackson. It's going to be coming at you soon. Other than that, not really a whole lot else to report. Our latest album, Dropping Knowledge, is still doing really well. Um, our last two singles did phenomenal. I mean, we never release anything with the expectations that it's going to be huge, because it's ridiculous to ever think that, because this industry is so fickle. You're at the top 1 minute and you're at the bottom the next. It happens. I mean, we've released plenty of singles that we think are going to do decently, and they don't perform well at all. Um, but we never release anything in the hopes that it's going to be massive. Well, I hope that it's going to be massive, but you never expect it. And our last two singles did enormously well, and we can't thank everyone out there enough for that. Don't Make Me Come Up There was huge. Jar Full of Hearts is still like #3 on the charts right now, which is amazing. Thank you so much to all the fans, all the amalgamates out there, and we can't thank you guys enough. And after we're done, well, after I'm done with Prime, we're going to be heading back into the studio. No rest for the wicked. We're going to be working on some stuff for our next album. We've been working on some things, some ideas and stuff while we were out on the road, and that's coming together really nicely. But really, really like what we've got so far. We've actually got some ideas, kind of take things in some different directions, and I know for a fact we are for sure going to be working with our own Solomon X Lambert on one of the tracks, at least one of the tracks on the new album. It's just something that it certainly needs his touch, and that's going to be really awesome once we actually get that laid down. And then we're also always thinking ahead, and we've got ideas for so many things like in the future. It's just gonna be nuts. So thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone that came out on the Nothing to Prove tour. Thanks for coming out and supporting us. By all means, continue to go see the tour when it's out there. If it's, I think they're in Florida right now. I think they're still in Florida. And they're going to be going to Texas and a couple other places there pretty soon. I mean, like I said, the tour is still going until at least July, possibly even further than that. So by all means, go check out the rest of that tour. We'll keep you updated on Prime, and come see us in that. I would love to see all the amalgamates out there supporting Prime, and of course, all Xander's fans and Fan Q and Funk Boy White, everybody, just come see the show. It's gonna be a good time, I promise you. And be on the lookout for Tucker Jackson. Hopefully, we're gonna get him signed on pretty soon. Been kind of exchanging some words here and there. Haven't been able to talk to him much, but we are setting up a meeting pretty soon, probably sometime in the next few weeks or so, and hopefully get him signed up and start getting stuff laid down. It's gonna be good to go. See you guys out there.